Hey you guys, I'm CanDoItBetter, and I know the last time you saw me, I had micro locks that I put in myself, and as you can see, they are gone. Yes, I did the big chop. Why did I do it? I'll cover all that as we get a little further into this video. So I'm really just coming on because I haven't been on in a while. I've had a whole lot of stuff going on. You guys know that I stay busy, hands stay busy, and the orders just keep coming in. So I'm always making locks, always doing installs, always posting on Instagram. I'm trying to get better with TikTok, but it's a whole lot of y'all. So I wanted to just cover a few things that I've been getting, a few questions that I've been getting as of late, and I'm still trying to get comfortable in front of this camera, so you guys bear with me. Okay, why did I take my micro locks out? Well, I'll just start here. When I did the micro locks, I was being a little overzealous, right? Meaning I had never even worn a micro braid, and so when I got them in, I was loving them. But I don't know if you guys remember that I told you I'm typically used to wearing my hair about this length, right? So I always wear my hair really long. My micros were about right here, so that took a lot of adjusting. When I would get up in the morning, I would like my hair because I would wake up pretty, but I didn't wake up how I'm used to looking, meaning my hair wasn't long enough. So that was bothersome. On top of that being bothersome, when it was time for my first retightening, I just knew I was going to be able to do it. I just knew I was going to be able to do it. But my arms started hurting. And then I would call a loctician, and they would tell me that they were booked just like I was booked. And I was like, oh gosh, what have I got myself into? So I had my daughter, retighten the back. And then I said, okay, I'll try and finish up this part. But it was just overwhelming. I couldn't do it. And that's when I realized, before committing to any hairstyle, you need to go through your phone and see what it is that you typically wear and rock on a daily. Because for me, I'm always wearing a medium size set. It's never a small size set. It's always medium size, and it's always 30 plus inches. My micros were the size of a coffee stirrer, and they were 18 inches. That ain't gonna work for me. And that ain't gonna work for you or anybody else that's trying to deviate from what they typically wear when they go permanent. So anyway, once I figured that out, I was like, all right, let me stop playing around and get my hair to how I like it. So I just cut it all off. Cut it all off, and now I'm back rocking my wig, which is cool because y'all know I'm always creating, so I wasn't gonna be able to keep those micro locks in permanently anyway, because I need to be able to showcase different styles and constantly create. So that's that on the micros. But anyway, micros are still popping. I got a couple micro installs coming up. I've been slaying these extra small installs, and they are like so pretty. I'll try and put a picture. I don't know how y'all be doing here, there, wherever. I'll insert a picture so you guys can see the micros. I mean, not the micros, but the extra smalls. They are the most popular these days. Along with these wigs, y'all. So I'm sorry. It's wig season. Wig season. It's time to go to the beach. It's time to switch it up. And so the ladies are just ordering all these wigs, and I am happy to create. This one is actually a full lace, and so what I tried to do was get it to mimic, let's see if I put her over here. I'll turn her this way. I tried to get her to mimic what I have on my wig. Hers are prettier though, because I actually use the hair that I make all my locks with on this wig. I use test hair on this wig, and I've been rocking this wig since last summer. So of course it's a little old. I'll zoom in or come up close so you guys can get a good old idea of what it looks like and stuff. But anyway, I know you guys have been looking for me, and so I said, all right, let me get back on YouTube and hopefully maybe answer a few questions. I know people on TikTok are always wondering where they can catch me at. You guys know I'm always on Instagram at the Better Locks. You can catch me on YouTube every now and again. I'm gonna try to get better, but I got a lot of things coming up. So let's see. Extra smalls are the most popular right now, and that's about 100 locks, and it works on any type of hair. The number one question that I've been getting lately: can you get these like if you have 4C hair? Yes, 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 yes. Now, are the textures the same? No. But is there a way to get around that? Yes. So it's a couple different things that you can do to kind of, I would say, illuminate, camouflage, and or just make things seamless. One, you can keep your retwist fresh. Two, you can use your tool instead of an actual palm roll. That gives more texture. Or three, if you're feeling real insecure, and I'm just going to say that because I know how we are when it comes to our hair. It doesn't have to be that you're feeling insecure about your hair texture. You can be feeling insecure that your texture is not matching your locks. So what you can do is simply at the roots, not like you would with wrap locks, but you can take some hair and kind of just use your tool to mix it up. So what you can do is take a couple strands to get everything seamless when you're doing your retwist. And the way you do that is by using your tool, not just doing a palm roll. So that's an option. But I don't want you guys to be deterred and think, no, I can't get this because my hair 4C. Listen, we in 2022. You can get anything that you want. It's really that simple. You can have anything you want on your head, off your head. Like, everything is attainable and achievable. So I want you guys to know that. Can I get these with fine hair? Is another question that I've been getting a lot. Yes, you can get these with fine hair. So the way that works is typically if somebody orders a small set, it comes with 80 locks, right? But if you have fine hair, you're not going to be able to put all 80 locks on your head. You'll more than likely get about 60 on your head when it comes to size small. So you can actually go down a size and use the extra small and actually get 80 locks on your head versus the person with thick hair who ordered extra smalls. They would put 100 locks or 99 locks, you know. So it's all about picking the perfect size that works for your strands, because what we don't want is anything to be pulling from the scalp. Y'all know I'm all about hair care and about, you know, making sure that you can roll over at night without your neck aching and all that stuff, right? So let's see, what else do I get asked a lot? How did you learn this technique? How did I learn this technique? So I try to tell everybody this, or I've told this story before, but I'll put it out here right here on YouTube. It was 2019, and it was the end of 2019 actually, and I was still hand wrapping locks, and my wrist was like, nah, you can't keep doing this. So what I decided was to do something else. And how did I decide to do something else? I was on Instagram and I was actually in this lock group, and somebody put a poster or a picture of Ronnie locks into the group. And I was like, oh my God, this is beautiful. I want this. Like, I just gotta have it, right? So nobody knew how to do it, and at the time I don't think he was teaching classes. So what I did was, I had just had my daughter, and every night for 3 months straight I would go downstairs in the basement. I had hair wrapped around my ring lights and all my studio lights, and I was just constantly practicing. So that was probably about November-ish time frame when I first started, you know, practicing. By the time 2020 rolled around, I guess it was about January or whatever, I had gotten it to a point where it was really, really pretty. It wasn't as perfect as it is now, because we 2 years in, almost 3, was it 2? Yeah, 2 years in. So, you know, I just kept practicing, kept going down in the basement, and finally I made my first set, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really on to something. So I reached out to Ronnie Locks, and I was like, yo, are you teaching? I want to take your class. He was like, yeah, I am. And so he was like, let me see your work. So I sent him my work, and he was like, oh, no, you good. You don't need to take my class because we like lock cousins or something. And I was like, oh, snap. I got Ronnie approval. I must be on to something. And from there, I just kept pressing. I just kept pressing and kept fine-tuning my craft. And I just, you know, I only do this one particular lock style. I don't deviate. I don't do braids. I don't do hand wrapped. I don't do none of that stuff. So by me constantly doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, I just got really, 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 really good, right? Better. Hence the better locks. So, yeah, that's how all of this came about. Self-taught. And this is all I do. So this is why you'll always see or notice my locks from someone else, is because the technique that I use is because of the tools that I use. And that's where the better locks came from. And I've just been perfecting ever since, y'all, getting better and better. And why is it called the better locks? So my name is Brett Can Do It Better, right? I believe that even your best can always be better. Which is why, you know, I don't try to be like, oh, I'm just the best. No, because, you know, in life, the best, there's always a new best, right? It just keeps getting better. So if I'm not striving to get better, then what am I doing? So I'm breaking to it better. And these are the better locks. And right now, I'm working on better lock wigs, better lock locks. I got a lot of locks that I ship. I probably do more shipping than I do installs. My installs is climbing the charts though, so I've been getting a whole lot of installs. And I know y'all like, but you cost too much. Listen, when I'm doing an install, I am on my feet. It is like surgery day for me. When I'm doing an install, I'm coming into the operating room with my tools. I'm coming into the operating room, checking your vitals, checking your edges, making sure, you know, your hair can hold a lock. I'm back here on the nape of your neck, attaching strand by strand, making sure that you don't leave out of here with one little patch of hair that couldn't hold a lock. I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that you got a full head of locks that's perfect. So when you go talking about what you say, all you see is curls and beautifulness. Like, it takes a lot of time. I am concentrating so hard when I'm doing an install, y'all. I don't skip a beat. It takes me anywhere between 7 to 12 hours to do an install with a needle that I am likely puncturing my skin. Well, I don't do that anymore because, you know, I just been doing it so much. I like to call myself a master. But before then, I was bleeding on the job. So yeah, you know, I'm literally out here bleeding on the job, puncturing my fingers. You know, I'm exhausted at the end of the day. I can barely goddamn stand up. It takes me a long time to calm down. Once I've done an install, the adrenaline is rushing. So a lot goes into these installs. So I understand when y'all like, oh my gosh, she calls a Gucci bag, or oh my gosh, she calls a Louis bag, maybe two. I do, because it's hard work, y'all. When I say hard work, I ain't throwing no locks on your head. I am going through meticulously, making sure every penny and dime that you put into me is worth it, because I know how it is when you want your hair done right. Like, I know that feeling of not being able to go to somebody to do your hair correctly, or getting your hair done and taking it out. I know that feeling. I have spent so much money, so much money, and I have never been satisfied. I am only satisfied when I touch my own hair. So anyway, that's that on that. Let me see, what's another question that I be getting from y'all a lot? Is the hair human? Yes, it is 100% human hair. 100% human hair. I wouldn't put anything in your hair that I wouldn't put in my hair. What else do I get from you guys? How long can you keep them in? You can keep them in as long as you like. That's up to you. How fast does your hair grow? You know, if your hair grows really, really fast, you'll be clipping off the extensions in no time. I get a lot of people that, you know, want more curls. Yes, you can get more curls. Just know that more curls equals more shedding. That's normal though. And let's see what else. I don't know. I think that's about it. And I really just wanted to pop on and kind of say what's up to y'all, because I've been gone for a minute and you know, it's hard. Time is hard to come by when I'm always using my hands. And I'm getting ready to get back to this this wig in just a second. I do have an e-guide coming out that about all the hairs that I've used in the past, did or didn't like. So you'll be able to get that on my website. I was thinking about releasing it on April 1st, but I think I might drop it just a little bit sooner because I was able to finish it yesterday. I do need to proofread it, but we'll see. Anyway, so that e-guide is coming out, and basically, you guys probably don't know, but before I started doing these locks permanently and full-time, I literally had to test hella hair. I've got like a bucket over there of hair that is no good or not really, you know, gonna do me any good, or it's not gonna create beautiful locks that are up to my standards. So my goal is for you lock makers out there and for people that buy hair in general is to help you not make the mistakes that I made purchasing from certain vendors. I go into detail and I say, yeah, I tried this vendor, here's what I liked about it, here's what I didn't like about it, or I tried this vendor and I absolutely hated it. It's your choice either way. I also dropped my hair sheet into the guide so that you guys can have an idea of price points and all that stuff. So the hair guide is called Always Buying Hair. That'll be available on my website. I'm gonna try and drop the link down. I'm about to say downstairs. Drop the link in the, wherever it go on YouTube, because I don't be on YouTube, but y'all know where it's gonna be. It's gonna be in the description. Okay. So anyway, I'm rocking Do It Better. These are the Better Locks. This is Better Lock wig. I like my hair long, and I'll be back really soon. I promise I won't leave y'all hanging. I'm sure y'all want some tutorials or whatever, but I don't really know if I'm gonna do tutorials just yet because I'm just, you see, I can barely pop in and out of here, but also we'll see. I don't know. Peace.